A very good evening to all of you. This is Abhijeet here, and I know all of you must be worried after today's move in Nifty and Bank Nifty. Most of you might be thinking that what to do next, and what will happen next from here. So that is why I just thought of making this video and maybe connecting with all of you and just giving you some guidance as what could possibly be the next course of movement in Nifty. I'm just trying to adjust this Nifty trend line so that it suits best. So if you see today's move, Nifty has if Nifty has just broken out or broken down this trend line. So one thing which I want to discuss here is all of you can now see this was the gap that we had marked, if you remember. See, I have not changed anything in the chart since we started from day one. So Nifty had left this gap in the chart, and this was something which was not giving me uh, comfort. And if you remember, we had even discussed, but then Nifty left this gap and it started to go up, and it even gave a breakout. Of course, the breakout has now failed, and the failed breakout has been the reason for the large sell off. Although most of us are worried about it, about and connecting with the news of Donald Trump imposing 500% tariff on India, whatever it is, I don't think so. Such things are going to matter in the longer run for the indexes. These kind of moves, they normally mean that like, so if you ask me from personal experience, I'm going to tell you, whenever the index has broken whenever the index has broken out and reclaimed its previous lifetime high after 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, it has gone on by at least 8 to 10%. So if you see here, Nifty from 26,260, it went down till 21,800 level. So it was a decent enough of 4-5,000 points correction. So now Nifty has retraced back 4-5,000 points on the upside. So from my experience of past, which I can tell you, every time such a thing has happened, Nifty has gone on to create new lifetime high. This breakdown, it might just be a temporary pullback. So that is why we need not get too worried too much. However, in the shorter term, if you are trading in futures and options, you definitely need to get out and see how long the market sustains on the downside. This is very important. Getting out from the market, if the market throws you out, is very important. You should not argue with the market. You should not try to fight with the market. As I always say, that market will always do what it has to do. It will never do what you want it to do. So that is why if the stop loss is hit, there is no point arguing with the market. Take the stop loss, sit on the sideline, re-enter only when the risk is once again in your favor. Never try to predict. As I always tell, we are not in the business of prediction, we are in the business of risk management. So Nifty, definitely today's move does not look good from 26 130 140 levels. If you remember, this was the level which we had discussed. We just, once we started to break down 26026, and that was the level where we told that we should be taking the stop loss, and from that point we fell by nearly 150 points. So definitely not looking good. The big red bearish candle, market in full bear control. There can be rumors about uh, whatever it is, between India, Russia, and US, whatever it is. But I don't pay much attention to news. But still, this part you can think as the point where we might find some respite. This was the gap which we had marked, and now this has come alive once again. So we'll just wait for this. Okay. So not too much to be worried. At some point of time, this breakdown, this has to get sorted, and market will definitely put the wall of worries behind, and then do see better days. So coming to Bank Nifty, if you see, Bank Nifty did not fall as much as we had anticipated. Can you see? And definitely, I'll just show you the hourly chart, and then you can see we had marked this line and it did not break that. So technically, Bank Nifty is still in an uptrend on the, even on the shorter time frame. On the higher time frame, even Nifty is in the uptrend, but on the shorter time frame the trend has been disturbed a bit. But it's fine, as long as the higher time frame is good, the shorter time frame might just catch up. So Bank Nifty is still looking good from this perspective. So let us see how it works out on the Bank Nifty. Then we will see Sensex, as discussed, it broke down this line, and now it also broke this support, and it is now close to the second support. But what I want to see here is this gap. So another downside till this level cannot be ruled out, even maybe a little bit on the downside till 83,700. This level looks like 83,800 kind of levels, but a move till this level of somewhere 83,600 cannot be ruled out. So keep a watch on these levels. Don't try to jump in, and don't try to be long so early. So this is it for the indexes. If you remember, we had talked about Nifty IT also doing good, but Nifty IT, as we had discussed, that it needs to sustain above that level. And if you see this, we lost all the gains that we got yesterday. So again, it's once again a matter of concern. It's bearish engulfing on the Nifty IT chart, so things not looking that good. And then Nifty Pharma, these were the two indexes that we had. Nifty Pharma has shown a pullback, of course, but then the pullback, now we need to see whether this sustains, this pullback sustains or not. So we'll just wait on this. The most important index that I wanted to discuss with all of you was Nifty Metal. So you saw a massive sell off in Nifty Metal. See, that was bound to happen. I had been constantly telling all of you that if you are in good profit in Nifty Metal, you must take some profit home. Even day before yesterday, I had told that book at least 50% of your position. So those who booked, those who heard my instruction, they must be sitting happy. But those who didn't listen to me, I don't know what they will do. But and specifically in Nifty Metal, one stock which I want to talk about is National Aluminium. This has been a big casualty, but not as big as it could have been. So even if you are sitting at decent profit on it, for the shorter term investment, longer term players can still stay into this. But I would suggest that shorter term players, if you are into this, you are into profit, you must take home some profit here. The biggest casualty today was BHEL. BHEL, we have, you can see this trend line we have discussed previously also. It broke out of this trend line, and so and it had even given a good move after that. From after 254 levels, it had gone to 300 levels. And if you remember, we had also told that 300 levels, it can definitely take some resistance, and it did take some resistance today itself. Now uh, if you are into such stocks, even in the shorter term, it's always suggested that once the stock moves far away from your entry point, at least trail your stop loss. Trailing your stop loss is very, very important. Trailing your stop loss, if you do not understand technicals a lot, trailing your stop loss by something like 5 or 6% from the top is a good practice. So if you would have trailed your stop loss by 5 or 6% from the top, it's something like from 300 it fell by 17 18 rupees. So you would have market would have taken you out of at around 280 282 rupees. And it's always a good practice to do this over a period of time. I have experienced this, and that's why I'm telling you this is the trend line. So maybe you can see some more pullback in this. You may not see a lot of pullback in this. Not It's not necessary. The longer term outlook is still intact. These are shorter term turbulences. Whatever I am telling you, it's for the short term players. The next big casualty was Jindal Stainless Steel. So it had broken out and then now once again came back. So most of the metal sector, they have just seen massive profit bookings. You can see here in even Hindustan Copper. Hindustan Copper, I had already asked people to book at least 60-70 profit into this. Then there was NMDC. NMDC, this sell off had to happen, but still, longer term outlook is still good. Nothing to worry. These are short term turbulences. Shorter term player, they could have thought of booking. Longer term players can still hang on to this. So all in all, the outlook says as of now is nothing to get worried. I'll just have a look at HDFC Bank and see what HDFC Bank has done today. Because so you can see the support level that we had marked, it did not budge from that. You can see very, very clearly. So now all depends on this. If HDFC Bank starts to move from here, it can very well drag the index, the both Nifty and Bank Nifty, on the upside. So this is looking very, very good. Reliance must have been a big casualty. Reliance, yeah, so it has reached our potential target on the downside. This is what we were anticipating, and little bit more, maybe 1444 is what we were looking at. So that could be a good point. So yeah, no, don't jump into this. But and ICICI Bank also still remains strong. So all in all, the major fall which came today in the index was because of the metal. And in fact, if you ask me, there was not some big catastrophe, or it's something like a carnage or anything like that. These things happen. 200 300 points on the downside is something which you can anticipate on any given day, especially when the index is trading at something like 26,000 levels. It's just 1%. So 1% volatility is nothing. So don't get too much into this. Don't start reading into bear market calls and all everything. I'm telling you from my personal experience that whenever market reaches fresh lifetime high, these turbulences, these are there to move weak hands out of the market. In the longer run, the market will definitely climb the wall of worries and give you a good move on the upside. So just keep patience. Don't be worried. Uh, and definitely, if there is anything, it will be discussed in our Telegram channel. And of late, I have also tried to come on YouTube. So those who are new to YouTube, they must know that we have a Telegram channel, and you can follow there, where we are following real time updates. So friends, this is it for now. Nothing to be worried. Things are fine. There is definitely at some point of time there will be recovery. So don't worry. So have a great day. Sleep peacefully. Good night.